In this video, I'll be teaching you how to play Say You Won't Let Go by James Arthur. I'll include the chords, strumming pattern, and picking pattern. Get your guitar and let's learn. Okay, so first off, let's start with the capo on the 3rd fret and I'll show you the chords. So we have G, D, E minor, and C. From the capo, so we're gonna see 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So if we put our finger in the G position, then we put our ring finger on the 1st string 3rd fret, our pointer finger on the 5th string 2nd fret, and our middle finger on the 6th string 3rd fret. Next up, we have the D chord. So the D chords only play on the last 4 strings. So the 4th string is empty, but the 3rd string has your pointer finger on the 2nd fret, and then on the 2nd string you have your ring finger on the 3rd fret, and on the 1st string you have your middle finger on the 2nd fret. Next up, we have the E minor chord, which just uses 2 fingers, your pointer finger and your middle finger. Both go on the 2nd fret, but on your pointer finger on the 5th string and your middle finger on the 4th string. Last up, we have the C chord. You don't play the 6th string, so you start from the 5th and go down. So your pointer finger is on the 1st fret 2nd string, your middle finger is on the 2nd fret 4th string, and your ring finger is on the 3rd fret 5th string. And you play that from the 5th string and just strum down. So those are the chords. Now let's move into the strumming pattern. Okay, so for the strumming pattern, this is how it goes. So let's try that again, and I'll tell you if it's down or up. So it's down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Let's try that again. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, let's do that a bit faster. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, now let me do it without saying it and just do it G. Now try moving your fingers into the D position. Next up, we have E minor and C. You can vary this as much as you like, but if you listen to the song, then this strumming pattern matches the most to the picking pattern. But it's just, if it's too hard for you, then you can simplify it. Just go down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Now that we know this, let's move on to the picking pattern. So for picking, as I said, some of the chords are a bit different. So let's start with the G chord. If we put our fingers in the G position, but we move our ring finger up 1 string, still on the 3rd fret, and we move our pinky finger below that on the 1st string, play that. That's also a G chord, just with an extra finger. Okay, so that is the 1st chord. Secondly, we have the same D chord on the 4 strings, and we have E. So E is not like E minor in this one, it's just 1 string that you put your, could be any finger, but I think the ring finger is the easiest for this, to change in between chords. Put your ring finger on the 3rd fret 2nd string. And then lastly, we just have the C chord. Let's try that again. We have G, D. You can just take your fingers off and just leave your ring finger there. E minor and C. Okay, now that we know this, let's move on to the picking. So the picking has the same pattern, you just move your fingers on different strings. So we can start with G. So we put our thumb on the 6th string and we push down, and our ring and middle finger are on the 2nd and 3rd strings. So when we push down, then after we pick up. So thumb and 2 fingers. Thumb, 2 fingers. And we just, that's the first part. So after we do pick down and then pull up with the 2 fingers, then we stop it and we take the 2 fingers at the bottom out, and then we pick all of them together. Let's try that again. So down, pick, take off fingers, and all together. Try that again. Okay, now that we know the first part, let's move on to the second. So we have down, up, take fingers off, pick, and then we're gonna go back to the thumb and the middle finger. So we're gonna do thumb down, middle finger up, and then thumb down again. So it'll be just like 1, 2, 3 with your middle finger on the 3rd string. So let's try that from the beginning very slowly. Try that again. Let's try that a bit faster. And now you've done the first chord. Let's move on to the second, which is the D chord. So now we place our thumb on the 4th string, but your other 2 fingers, your ring and middle, stay the same place on the 2nd and 3rd string. And we're gonna do the same thing, just like we did in the other one. So we're gonna pick down with your thumb, and then up with the 2. And we're gonna take our ring finger off, and then we're gonna do the same thing, thumb and middle finger. Let's try that again. So thumb, pick down, 2 fingers up, take your ring finger off, all together, and then 1, 2, 3 with your thumb and middle finger. Thumb on the 4th string, middle finger on the 3rd string. Now let's try that a bit faster. You've done the D chord. So now let's move on to E minor. So since your fingers are in the D position, even though you take this off, you can just pace it back before taking these fingers off, and you move your thumb back to the 6th string. Your other 2 fingers still in the same place. So you pick down, pull up, stop, take your finger off, all together, and then same, thumb, middle finger on the 3rd string, and thumb again. Let's try that again. So thumb down, pick, take off, and then 1, 2, 3. Try that faster. Good. Now let's move on to C. So for C, we keep our thumb on the 5th string, and we pick that down. Other fingers still in the same place. So pick down, pull up, stop. All together, we don't take a finger off this time. So we just pick down, 2 strings together, and then with your ring finger, we're going to pick it twice. So the first one's gonna be with your pointer finger on that string, the 2nd string. So pick it once with it on and once with it off. Let's try that. So thumb, 2 fingers, stop, pick together, and then thumb, take your finger off on the second one. So then you do 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. So thumb, on, off. Let's try that again. Try that a bit faster now. Now let's try from the beginning and smoothly change between chords. Let's try that a bit faster now. You've officially played the 4 chords with the picking pattern. That will be played throughout the entire song, except for the bridge where you can just strum down on the same chords. Now that you know this, you have learned the song Say You Won't Let Go by James Arthur. Enjoy playing, and I'll see you in the next one.